Anyway, back to my rodents.
Okay, everyone.
Ow. Can I be let out of the closet?
We're all done reading each other's poems,
Please
right?
let me out of the closet.
I have something extra planned
Bring
for
that
today.
door.
So if everyone could come sit at the front of the class except Natsuki.
No!
No,
She's
you
stuck in the
said
closet.
everyone. I'm releasing the goblin.
Get out!
Is this about the
I'm
festival?
releasing the goblin.
Well, sort of.
Do we really have to do something for the festival?
Yes, you bitch.
It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll end up just embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. Food begins dropping out of Natsuki's mouth.
Natsuki, you gonna share?
That's a concern of mine as well.
About the
Not
sharing?
really do well with last-minute preparations.
Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay?
We're gonna eat books.
We won't need more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event.
Okay, that's great and all. But that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event.
Ah, sorry, I thought you had heard about it already. I guess no one tells you anything.
I was locked in the closet!
We're going to be performing!
No!
Oh god, this would be my nightmare performing.
The letter P ellipsis? Monika, I didn't even say a sentence.
Yeah!
Nor
we're
did
gonna
I
be
complete
having-
a thought.
Grammarly's really letting you down.
We're gonna be having a poetry performance. Each of us is gonna choose a poem
I
to
hit enter.
recite in front of everyone. So many people. But the cool part is we're also gonna let anyone else come up and recite poems too.
As if.
That.
Sayori's putting it all on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time.
Wait, I was
No.
supposed to put that on there?
I was eating sandwiches.
I was eating the posters. They reminded me of
Stuart.
ice cream sandwiches.
Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see.
Sayori drops a red crayon. Are
Sayori's
you kidding me, Monika? You didn't already start putting up those posters, did you?
Oh, this is only the one I have here.
Well, yeah, they're kind of all over the school.
There's actually not a
Do you
square.
really think it's that bad of an idea?
There's not a square foot of the walls in the hallway that's not covered with these posters. Well, no.
There's one
It's
in
not
the
a-
fucking urinal.
It's not a bad idea. It's a horrible one. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's
You
no...
signed a contract!
You have 2 more years, bitch!
There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that.
I, for once, agree with the small gremlin.
What year is it? We need to mark this day down in history.
I never could, in my life, do something like that.
Imagine that. Yuri shakes her head in fear.
Guys, I put so much work in these posters.
No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from.
You know where they live.
Remember that Natsuki and Yuri never shared their poems with anyone until just a few days ago, when a cute person showed up.
Hi!
A lot to ask them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room of people.
I got you.
I guess I kind of overlooked that. So, I'm sorry.
Monika, I just can't take all these posters down. They're everywhere.
But you signed the contract. I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club.
We are 5 members. This thing is going down.
No, we have the dog.
No,
And the
Hear
dog can
me
make one
out.
of his gremlins read one.
Hear me out, Yuri. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it'll inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about.
Yeah! Sorry, I have to think about it for a minute. It's about expressing your feelings. Being intimate with yourself. Not too intimate, though. This is a school zone. Finding new horizons. And having fun.
That's right.
That's right.
Do I get an ice cream sandwich like
And
we
it's
promised?
and it's those reasons we're all in the club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to feel the same feelings that brought you here in the first place?
What a manipulative bitch.
Yeah.
I know you do.
Off.
I know we all do.
Fuck off.
And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, you're going to do it.
People can try.
Okay, listen. Said it.
Eagles and pop.
I pet my hair as if it's a rodent.
Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monika have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit.
Well, no.
Shut up, Goblin. You're doing it anyways.
It looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left.
Fuck. No. I guess I'll just stay home.
Alright. That's good riddance of you then.
Natsuki, we promise we'll let you out of the closet every once in a while if you do this. So thanks.
I'm out of the closet right now.
What about you, Yuri?
Keeps rotating.
This dejectedly glances around at everyone else. Fuck my life.
Expectant.
Expectant faces.
Like
Thank
you have any ground to correct somebody else.
Listen, if I can correct, I'll take that shot. The revolver is empty 5 times out of the 6.
Did we lose Freya?
Huh? I'm here. Sorry, I was looking at something else.
Oh.
I guess I really don't have a choice.
That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri.
I'm gonna die.
Oh gosh. Don't be so melodramatic. You'll be fine.
Last week we robbed a bank.
But anyway, no telling the new member about that. Let's move on. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each
You
other.
plunged a man to death.
A man in a suit kicks open the door. Monika fucking flips him over on his back, kills him in front of everybody, shoves him in the
Just
closet.
fucking one swift move drops him to the ground with a leg sweep and just fucking cracks his neck immediately.
Oh yeah.
The Don nods.
Yeah, the Don opens
And
the closet
Don.
to not.
The Don doesn't react at
Takes
all.
his
just
cigar out with
rough.
one hand, nods, puts it back in.
Goes back to his newspaper. Oh, read.
Oh shit! No way.
Monika,
Read.
this is all too sudden.
Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable.
I begin seizing.
Can I go next?
That was kind of.
Of course. Now let's see.
Monika flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium.
Wait, I have another one? Uh-oh.
Oh God, no.
The title of the poem is The Way They Fly. People, I mean.
People can fly.
Monika begins reciting her poem.
Oh,
Her
thank
clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine.
You know it.
He knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monika. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monika finished the
And I didn't catch a word of
recitation?
the poem.
Recitation.
Close enough.
Recitation?
The four of us applaud. Monika takes a breath and smiles.
That was so good, Monika.
The way you ordered that pizza.
Thank you so very much. I was
Recounting the
just hoping
story
to
of us
set a good
robbing a bank.
example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori?
Wow. And a side of fries. I'll go next.
Sorry. Yuri's all fired up for some. I'm
Wow.
not ready to go next.
Wow.
Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quietly over to the podium.
The professor's head falls out of her skirt.
Poem is called.
Hold.
Are they
Yuri, you
caught
can't
off
just.
guard?
You
This
can't just
Professor
stand there
caught her
and-
off guard.
Did I get you?
Poem
Yeah.
is called.
Yuri anxiously glances at each of us.
You
You can
can
do your
do it. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye.
that. I don't think that's the one we agreed on.
Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books.
She
Her
didn't even break
quivering
the tie
words
with
transform
the
into the
finger.
sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns and is structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside of her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she bewildered even herself.
Oh,
Snap back
there
to
goes gravity.
reality. Yeah.
It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterwards, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud
It's that there's four of
her,
us.
but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat.
Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing.
Looks like Yuri's down for the
I
count.
dressed in your black at Monica.
You think
Monica dodges and counters with an uppercut.
You
Roll
think
for
Monika's
damage.
Just,
Oh fuck.
you think Monica's just the alive version of Polly?
Do you want me to roll for you,
Uh,
Al?
I don't have
Roll
my
for
dice on me.
damage with an unarmed attack. Yeah. Unarmed.
so
You have to roll to hit me.
You can just roll.
Not my dice either. Am I-
You got an 8.
I'm pretty
No.
sure that doesn't beat your DC. Or your
Oh,
that
my-
doesn't,
my
fucking
AC.
that doesn't
As
Jesus
a-
Christ.
base defense.
You are not proficient with unarmed attacks, therefore your DC should just be.
No.
Yeah.
No. You don't understand. Monica's all
Well, that's
the classes.
100%. Yeah. I'm like 100% proficient with unarmed.
Well, my I don't think you can beat
I
it.
want it to be
I don't think-
understand. Depending on what her modifiers are, she's not beating a DC of fucking 12.
Yeah, no. Monica misses.
Monica's
Monica
secretly a
misses
level
with an
20.
8.
It's probably because I'm a desk away. Anyway.
Okay.
Good use of reaction though. Sentinel feet really.
I guess I'm
popping off.
going next then.
Monika, do I still get the sandwich even if I go third?
No.
Sayori hops out of her chair
Yeah,
and carefully walks to the podium.
Carefully.
This one's called My Meadow. Ah! Ah ha ha!
That's it.
Sorry, I giggled.
Sayori?
It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily?
We
Ah.
just read the script.
Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people.
I'm not.
Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. Imagine, for example, a giant spread of food in front of you. It's your poem, so it'll come out best
The
that
mirror
way.
was a terrible analogy. All I see is the
Okay.
food in the mirror, but
Her
I
chest
see.
splits open and a demon comes
I
out.
see the food.
It's a fucking
Okay,
chest
then.
burster.
Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's
Sincere.
serene
Ser-
and bittersweet.
Serene.
Oh, fuck,
If
you're right.
Oh
I had it
my
right.
God.
I
Yeah.
just it took me a
Sorry,
second
fired
to
a
figure
blank.
out the word. If I were to
Fired
read
a
this on paper, I
blank.
probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud.
I did it.
Good job, Sayori.
Even Liz liked it. And she can't read. I guess that's a good sign.
What does that even mean?
Nothing, nothing. I didn't say anything.
It
Yeah.
came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere
what?
of the poem fits you really nicely.
You know,
But it might be that other poems don't work quite as well with that kind of delivery.
Yes, you're saying
Yeah,
something.
continue.
It's not on topic. You know what Sayori and Joe remind me of? Just
Fabled.
Idiots.
as a person. If you are reading a D&D character's like stat to stat, like you were going down the list,
Oh,
and you saw their like Sayori would have 8 strength. Oh damn. I mean that means she's highly expecting something else. Oh, 8 dex. Oh my god. Like 8 intelligence. Whoa. 8 wisdom. Oh no, her charisma 8 charisma. It's just 8s across the board. just terrible.
Absolutely awful.
They're not awful. It's just
No, it's
not
just
really great.
not good.
They struggle. I don't really understand. What do you mean by this?
in other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. Wow, she is negging her. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading.
I'm gonna borrow one of those cinder block breastplates now.
You take 1d4 psychic damage for cutting words.
Ah! That's... Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of
I like
everyone.
that sprite.
I don't...
Then next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more.
Fuck off.
Don't make me.
Hey, she's being power mom right now. Let her do it.
She
Yeah.
is absolutely power mom. Holy shit.
We don't have much time before the festival, you know.
I don't care.
Okay.
I don't care.
Now, who's next?
Don's next.
God.
Natsuki?
Done. He stands up, smokes one fucking puff of the cigar, nods his head, and sits back down. Excellent, Don.
Don't make
Yes!
me go before this.
Excellent, Tom.
Another masterpiece.
Mine?
I read it.
No, you didn't.
We didn't
Sit
catch
in.
it.
No one got it.
I didn't catch it.
don't make me go before this.
Thank you.
It's not like I can compare to you guys, anyways.
This is why we put you in the closet.
Might as well let Liz lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do.
What? Get back in the closet now.
No.
Closet, bitch.
Closet
now.
No.
now.
How is it that I always manage to get the character that everybody hates?
I don't.
No, we hate Monika more than
Indeed.
Natsuki.
Don't you get? No, you got fucking Burgerberg and fucking. We love her.
Lily wanted him dead!
Lily wanted him dead.
Lily wants every single individual character dead for some
No.
No, she wants to
That's-
fuck every character.
No.
Except for
I've
Burgerberg.
sent Lily a list of characters, and more than half of them, she responded in a way that was suspiciously ambivalent.
What? I'm stupid. Explain
English?
that.
It
She
was
wants to
English.
fuck more than half of the characters in that
Got
cast.
it.
God.
Could be interpreted as sexual.
Yeah.
Am I gonna have the
Natsuki,
line?
Get
in
back in the
next?
closet.
in the
It's
next
fine,
5
it's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I
Yeah, 4
recite my
people on
poem.
screen.
Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else.
Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing.
Fuck off.
That's something that'll improve over time, though.
Yeah, maybe.
All right, then. That just leaves you, Gremlin.
Hold on, can we just talk? Their boobs are in descending order.
Oh my
of
god,
size?
why did you point that out?
They're also in
boobs are
descending
just
order
as
of
big as
height.
Yuri. No, my boobs are just as big as Yuri's. She just thrusts her chest out.
That probably, but
Maybe.
still.
It's also at an angle.
Mm.
You want to talk about thrusting chests, Mister? I'm gonna bend over at a 45 fucking degree angle.
I have back problems.
I just imagine fucking Monica walking down the hall like like at a 90-degree angle backwards, right? Like
Bro, that's a creepypasta. That ain't a person.
yeah. I'm going.
Natsuki
Begrudgingly. Bang!
You had a stroke. Oh my god. Big good. Yeah.
Hold on. Bang.
I was gonna say belligerently, but I don't think that's the right word.
It was.
Belligerently was
begrudgingly.
not the right word, Fabled.
Alright.
You just fired a blank.
You listen, I just fired one. Of course, the next one's a blank.
Natsuki, insert word here, gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called. Oh, sorry.
Whatever. It's called. Why are you all looking at me?
It's a horrible poem name. It's because you're presenting.
No, that's what it's called. Anyway, the poem is called Life of Dawn.
From Dawn, by Dawn.
Smoke cigar.
Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it.
Natsuki
It's
begins
Natsuki's
rapping.
trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes, and everyone applauds. She hops back to her seat.
Ayla, next time you have to read her poem like that. That wasn't so
No.
bad, was it?
Because nobody else got their notes. Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again.
We just.
Well.
Hey, Natsuki, we just said that we're gonna have to do it again.
You at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people?
I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier.
Mm.
I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But it's just when it's Liz. It's just embarrassing.
That's a surprise. What, do you like her? I think it would be way easier around me for me. Fuck off, dude. I fucking stroked out.
Oh, that's just how it is, so.
Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through.
Coming.
It might be hard,
Really?
but I hope you all have an idea of what it's like now.
Really?
That was not intentional.
Sure it was.
Wow, Nick.
I'm not joking. That was not intentional. I thought it said though, and then I realized I'm going to sound stupid if I say it, so I stopped.
I'd like to thank everyone for coming, though.
Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making
guys
pamphlets, so let
fucking
me know ahead of
children.
time what you'll be reciting.
Children, all of you.
Hey, listen, if it
Alright,
was anybody
well,
else, it wouldn't have got me that
yeah.
bad. But it's the fact that it was Nick. I hold him to a higher standard than everybody else.
Yeah.
Good to go.
I didn't even think about it until you guys fucking started laughing like goobers.
Same. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead.
Fine.
It's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own.
I tug on Natsuki's right arm. Psst. If it helps with the embarrassment, Dan Avidan literally took his pants off in the middle of a fucking massive theater.
Did he actually?
Yeah, he just took his pants off.
No, it's Dan, so yeah.
Dan
be-
literally sat down and was like, yeah, and just fucking took his pants off and sat down, and just, you can see his bulge and everything, he's just sitting in underwear. I think Aaron tried to, and he's like, no, I can't, because I have a massive grundle.
I'm very excited for when I go to see Game Grumps live on June 19th.
Oh
I'm
boy.
gonna pull up the video.
I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy.
I fucking have.
I was about to say.
Can you get your hair out of my fucking face?
Ah, yeah, no problem.
Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but at least try to write poems tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day.
Monday's the big day. I can't wait.
Line.
Right.
Ah, I can do this. I can do this.
Alright.
Natsuki
I
noticeably
stand
absent.
Up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monika, while I'll do my best to get through it.
We put cinder blocks in
It's for the sake of the club, and impressing Monika.
Natsuki
Ugh.
shackled to
No.
the radiator.
Then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori?
All warmed up.
Yes.
Ready to go. Look at you two, always going home together like that.
It's kind of adorable, isn't it?
You stop shoving your hair into our faces, Monika.
Please, I got too much hair in my mouth.
Hey guys, don't make such a big deal out of it. Ugh.
It must be a little nice though.
Just shoving everyone in.
It might be a little nice though.